the question is, literature was regarded as flourishing throughout the Sangam era. So we have to first of all discuss about Sangam era, clear? And how language was flourishing. The word is flourishing. Literature was regarded as flourishing throughout the Sangam era. So you have to focus on Sangam era, the timeline, clear? In this context, explain how the Sangam literature is pertinent source of history of South India, clear? Important source of history of South India. So first of all, what is the rough time limit of Sangam age? What is the broad timeline of Sangam era? Because it is asking, Sangam literature was regarded as flourishing throughout Sangam era. So first of all, we need to know the era roughly, the most acceptable one. The most acceptable period of Sangam era is from 300 BC to 300 AD, even though it came finally to an end in 6th century AD, but the core period, mature period is 300 BC to 300. Different books give different dates, but Neelkanth Shastri, the most important authority on South Indian history, has accepted it was from 300 BC to 300 AD. Most of the literature were compiled during this period of 6 centuries, that is 3 centuries in before Christian era, 3 centuries after Christian era. Literature was regarded as flourishing throughout the Sangam era. Clear? Now, what is flourishing throughout the Sangam era? Then we'll come to the second part. In this context, explain how the Sangam literature is a pertinent source of the history of South India. Clear? Now, first of all, Sangam literature was compiled. Why it is known as timeline has been asked. Sangam literature was compiled not at one single point of time. Clear? It is believed that 3 Sangam assemblies were convened at Madurai. Clear? It was convened under the patronage of Pandyan rulers. Several mythologies associated. It said that 197 Pandyan rulers gave patronage to Sangam assemblies, and this Sangam assemblies continued for 9990 years. Clear? So just to give more antiquity, they say that the period is for 9,990 years, even though it seems to be an exaggeration. Normally, we accept that it was from 6th and 3rd century BC to 3rd century AD. In the first Sangam assembly, it was participated only by Tamil gods, and all deliberations of this assembly has been lost. Clear? The second Sangam assembly was held under again Pandyan rulers. It was participated by Tamil gods and Tamil poets, and all the deliberations of this assembly are also lost, except one text. The text is known as Tol Kapayam, which was written by Tol Kapayar and is the first work on Tamil grammar. This is available from second Sangam assembly. In the third Sangam assembly, Tamil poets participated and large corpus of literature were written. This corpus of literature is broadly divided into 2 sections known as the 18 major works and the 18 minor works. 18 major works are known as Melkanakku. 18 minor works are known as Kilkanakku. Clear? They are also divided into another form of Agam and Puram. Agam mentions about heroic battles, and Puram mentions the theme of love and social harmony in Tamil land. Clear? So there are different classification as well. Large number of literature were written, 18 major works, 18 minor works. At the same time, by the end of Sangam assembly, 2 Tamil epics were also written, and these 2 Tamil epics were in form of Sira Pattikram and Mani Mekalai. Clear? And these were written by Ilango Vadigal and Sattanar respectively. In the 18 major works, why it is very important as pertinent source of South Indian history? Because in these 18 works, major heroes are glorified. Clear? Heroes of Pandyan dynasty, Chola dynasty, Chera dynasty are glorified. And therefore, it is a pertinent source because it mentions about Pandyan ruler Nedunchelian. It mentions about Chera ruler Sengutuvan. It mentions about Chola ruler Ilara and Karaikal, who conquered the northern parts of Sri Lanka. And all these political developments among Cheras, Cholas, and Pandyas are elaborately mentioned in 3 Sangam assemblies clearly. These Sangam assemblies also provide elaborate information about flourishing Indo-Roman trade, because the economic prosperity of these 3 kingdoms were largely due to flourishing trade with the Roman world, where these kingdoms exported precious items like spices, like black pepper, They exported pearls, semi-precious stones, and even ivory supplied by elephants. And in lieu of these all valuable items, they imported gold bullions. In fact, gold came to India in large numbers, which has even been mentioned by Pliny in his work, Natural History, whereby he has complained India has become the sink of Roman bullions or Roman coins. And all this led to huge prosperity of the Cheras, the Cholas, and the Pandyas. So obviously it is the pertinent source or to reconstruct the history of South India. Content is clear. You want to write the answer? Write the introduction first. Clear? The Sangam era is remembered for growth and development of Tamil language and literature in Sangam assemblies. Simpler assemblies. Now change paragraph. Right. According to the greatest historian of South India, K. Neelkant Shastri, the Sangam era roughly started around 3rd century BC and continued up to the 3rd century AD, because they're asking about era, 3rd century AD. Right, during this phase, Tamil literature flourished as several works were written, starting with, give one or two examples, starting with Tolkappayam, which is the earliest book on Tamil grammar. Right, in 3 Sangam assemblies, several Tamil literature were written, which are divided into 18 major works and the 18 minor works. Don't need to write Melkanako and Kilkanako. 18 major works and 18 minor works that deals with glorification of heroes and moral code of conduct. Code of conduct. Clear? Right. Next sentence. Next paragraph. In these works, history of extreme south is elaborately mentioned. Right? It mentions about the Pandyan ruler, Nedunchelian, Chera ruler, Senguttuvan, and Chola rulers, Ilara and Karaikal, who annexed the northern parts of Sri Lanka. Right? In fact, Karaikal founded and established the city of Puhar or Kaveri Pattinam, pertinent source of South Indian history. Puhar or Kaveri Pattinam. Change paragraph. Like the Sangam literature provides elaborate information about flourishing Indo-Roman trade. According to this source, the kingdoms of Cheras, Cholas, and Pandyas exported valuable items like spices, ivories, and precious stones, and earned, E-A-R-N-E-D, and earned gold bullion, pure gold. That this led to huge prosperity of the 3 adjoining kingdoms. Change paragraph. Like the Sangam literature is a pertinent source of South Indian history due to 2 Tamil epics. Sheela Pattikram and Manimekalai. Right, these epics mentions about cosmopolitan character of Madurai, the capital city of Pandyas. Cosmopolitan character of Madurai. It's a love affair between Kovalan and Madhavi. Clear? Cosmopolitan character of Madurai. And even mentions about adventure of a Buddhist nun. Change paragraph, right? All such information enables us to know about South Indian history. Pertinent source? Clear? Now, what could be the concluding remark? How do you conclude this answer? Something which is very ideal. You can conclude that Tamil literature as developed in the Sangam era provided the benchmark for the evolution of other Dravidian languages and gave a separate literary identity to South India. Can be given this way. Clear? So conclusion should be a part related to the answer. Is it clear?